Hello and very warm welcome to Swift Tutorials. In today's video, we are going to learn about closures in Swift. So closures are basically like blocks or other lambda expressions used in different languages. So if you are familiar with Objective-C, then you are familiar with blocks. So the closures works in the same way. And if you are not familiar with closures, then read out the Apple definition. So Apple definition is closures are self-contained block of functionality that can be passed around and used in your code. Okay, closures in Swift are similar to blocks in C and Objective-C. Closures can capture and store references to any constant variable from the context in which they are defined. This is known as closing over those constant and variables. Swift handle all of the memory management of capturing for you. So the definition here is a little bit confusing for a beginner or someone who is not familiar with closures. So but closure are like a block of code that do something for you and then returns the control back to your app or your the function that is calling that closure. So let's us see that how can we write closures. So in this video we will learn three things: that how can we write closures, what is the difference between function and closures, and how can we pass a closure, or how can we create a completion handler for our function. Okay, so let me create a function so that we can go through what is the difference between function and a closure. So function, let's create function is uh, welcome guest, and here it will accept name of gust guest, and here it will a string type variable and it will return a string. Okay, so here it is the body. So here what we do, we will return we welcome, and here we'll pass the name of guest. So name of guest goes here and it will returns. Okay, so this is a basic function and we can call this function like here welcome guest, and guest name we will say Swift tutorials, and here we have. Okay, so now if at this moment I will run the app, then you can see that this code will compiles and runs and it will print, or it will get we will get we welcome that. So here if I say print this, here we say using function is equals to, and here we will call the function, and let me make this. Okay, so here it is. So here when I run the code, now it will print that using function equal to we welcome, and the name of the guest is Swift we welcome Swift. So let's see. So here I am building the app and it will run because we are writing the correct function. So build is succeeded, and let's see the console. Okay, so here we have console. Oops. And here you can see that this thing using function, let me make it to center so that. So here you say you can using function we welcome Swift tutorials. So here this is a function. Now let's see the difference between a function and a closure. So here I will write the differences here. Okay, difference between function and closures, because they looks same, so it's very confusing. So let's look out at the difference. So number one is that closures don't have func keyword. Okay, so this is the number one difference. Okay, number two, don't have name. So they don't have name, what functions have. And number three, closures have in keyword. function don't have. So these are the three differences, the most common differences between closer and function. Now based upon these differences, let's make our welcome guest function as closer. So I will copy this function here and paste it here. Okay, so now according to the differences I wrote above, and just make it a closer. So I will remove function keyword. Number one condition is met. Number two condition, that closer don't have name, so this is the name goes, and they has in keyword. So here I will replace this bracket with in keyword, and I will put this bracket here. So this is our closer, and we will save our string that our closer is turning in a variable. So let welcome closer. So welcome closers is equals to this. So now this is our closer. So this part is our closer, and it's returning a string, and we are storing that string into the welcome closer. So now let's call this here, and here we say print using closer is equals to let's print welcome. Oops, let's make it like this, and here we'll say welcome closer, and here it is. Now when I give it two brackets, and here mm, let's call here, maybe it's giving something else. So here I will say welcome closer, and when I pass here it says string. So string, here I will pass Swift tutorials YouTube, and here it is. And similarly I will print it. Let me copy it, print, and here using closers is equals to this, and here I will pass it, and here now let's see if it do something else. So build is succeeded, so that we have made a closer without any error. And now let's see. So here you can see right below here. So using function we welcome Swift tutorial, and using closer we welcome Swift tutorials YouTube. So this is our closer. Okay, so now it's clear that how we can create closers, and let's say, and what is the difference between a closer and a function. Now let's learn how to pass a closer inside a function like a completion handler. So here we say function with completion handler, and it's getting name as string, and here we need to pass a completion handler, so we say completion handler, and here we pass a string of this is a block closer, sorry, not block, and it's return nothing because we need to pass it when we get a completion. So here it is, and here we have, okay, and here it's giving. So before this we need, so here we'll say let complete name is equals to name plus inside function, and here we will call our completion handler like this, completion handler, and it's accept string, and here we will say complete name. So now I will call this function here with completion handler, and here we have, I will pass name Swift iOS, and here when I goes to completion handler and press enter, you can say a block. So here I will say name here, so you can type whatever name, and here I will say print inside completion handler block or closer is equals to, and here I will print the name that I am getting by using my completion handler here, right here. Okay, so this name. Okay, so now let's run the app. And here you can see, so here you can see the third value is also here inside completion handler block closer Swift iOS inside function. So here we are done with this, and we learn the thing that how we can pass closer in a function. Okay, so this is a small tutorial where you learn how to create closer and difference between closer and function, and how to pass closer inside a function like a completion handler. So if you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up, and please do share this video. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, then please do subscribe our channel Swift Tutorials on YouTube, and get notified or get the updates of our future video release. Thanks for watching. Have a nice time. Bye for now.